We're back. Put out an Amber Alert. He been missing. That's not funny, bro. You're an adult. They want to look for you. Boom, man, we're back. About to do a thermostat housing on 2019. I think it's 2019 Dodge Grand Caravan. Let's go. All right. Part number is right here. Anybody interested? All right, to find your thermostat housing, you just got to follow this radiator hose. It goes down here, under here, and it's pretty much right here. Hands are on it, but to get clearer access to it, I'm gonna have to remove a couple things so I can get some tools down in here. So first, we're gonna remove this air box and maybe this power steering reservoir. Not maybe, yeah. What's that? That bolt gotta go. I'm gonna use a flathead to get that off. Yeah, just enough to get this loose, and then that should come off. If you're using two hands, this would be easier. Now we're gonna pop the clips. Where's the clips on these? This one. Should be one more over here somewhere. Alright, set that to the side. Okay, so that was 3 clips. 1, 2, and the third one over here. Get this filter up out of here. And I believe this is just being held in by like some push pins. You just pull on it, it should pop out. Just like that. And you know what? I have to unbolt this. Back to the foolishness before I got distracted. Yeah, this is 13 mil. I can go like that. Pulling this bad boy out. There was a little breather. There's a clip here that was connected to one of the hoses. You just got to get one of these or a flathead, whatever you have, and just pop it out, and that came out easy. Alright, with the air box out the way, you can see the thermostat housing is right here. It's only held down by 2 bolts. But before we take this off, we're gonna have to drain the radiator. So let's go do that now. Alright, I jacked the car up from the front. I have a jack stand at the side. Let me show you where the radiator drain port is. Right up here. So you get a flathead screwdriver, you stick it in there in the middle. And it's supposed to leak through that hole or this hole, somewhere here. But get a bucket ready and some plastic. Alright, we're gonna take the radiator cap off for so it flows better. I'll show you what it's looking like. So we're gonna let that drain dry, I guess, or as low as possible. I really like how they designed this. I do. These motherfuckers dumb as shit. Alright, after you're done draining some of the coolant out the rad, you're gonna want to come over here and take the this clip. You want to take this clip off this hose. Alright, so I got my hose focus. I got my hose pliers clamped on, hose clamp pliers. And these are locking, by the way. You don't have to use these, you can use whatever gigantic pliers you have. We're gonna work that down. That should be far enough. Leave that right there. And then get a bucket ready, because you're gonna lose more coolant once you pull this hose off. Alright, I got the hose pointed up like this. Gravity will keep the rest in the hose. Didn't lose too much actually. And all right, now it's time to take the thermostat off. I think these are 10 mils. I shall confirm. Yeah, they are 10 mils. My ratchet's on the bottom bolt right now. You can't see it, and the top one's right here. So I'm gonna get this bottom one out, and then I'll show you the top one. I'm getting the top bolt out now. There she blows. All right, we got the old one out. Something you need to pay attention to. The new one, see that seal that goes on the outer ring? It's not on this one because it came off and it was stuck in the mounting point. So make sure you check for that and don't try to mount this on top of this old seal. So make sure you get the seal out before you go ahead and put the new one in. All right, back in your home. One more thing I forgot to mention. This port up here is a bleeder port. Make sure it's closed before you put it on, because if you leave it open, coolant might come through there. Most definitely. All right, I got the new thermostat in. I tightened the top and bottom bolts. You can't really mess this up. Just don't over torque them. All right, time for the hose to go back on. All right, I put the clamp right back where I took it off from. Release the pliers. All right, now we can throw the intake back in. You just gotta line up. See that circle right there? You just gotta line it up with the blue thing and push down. It's gonna pop up. Make sure this is seated right here, and start putting back in everything you took off. Like this clip here that holds this wire. Pop that back in there, and then you're ready for the filter. Can't really mess that up. And the top, and then you put that breather on. All right, put your breather back on. Put your clamp back on. Make sure they line up with these slots, and tighten your bolt right here with your flathead. You're gonna put your power steering reservoir back on. Put your 10 mil bolt back on it. Ratchet that tight. Was this a 10? Can't remember. I think it was 13. 13. I don't know why I said 10. All right. All right. We're at the finale, but it's time to try out my new tool. You don't really need this to do this part, but I was bored last night, and I wanted something new. So this is a bleeder, radiator bleeder. Comes with all the different fittings that you need. Comes with a funnel too, that's nice. I'll pull this out. Comes with different caps, different adapter caps for different vehicles. I think this is the one we're going to use. This looks more similar. If not, there's different options as well. Let me look at this real quick. All right, so this is the radiator cap off the car, and this is the one we're going to go with. It's the one closest to the size, and I think this should lock into the hole perfect. Good. Pretty good fit. Take this guy right into it just like that. Now you fill that with coolant. Alright, coolant we're going with is Canadian Tire, Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Alright, you just run the car, turn your heater on, keep adding coolant to this because it's going to keep going down. And once you're running it and all the bubbles stop, you're fully bled. I'll show you what that looks like at the end, but I'm going to let this car keep running till all the bubbles are gone, or until I'm satisfied. Alright, all the bubbles stopped. The heater's on full blast, it's hot. So we're good there. So you're going to get your stopper. And this upper radiator hose, you're going to squeeze it so that the lever rises. And you're going to plop the hole, let go. Because you're going to have a little bit of spillage when you pull this out. But if you do that before that, it should be minimized. And you can just put this back in the bottle if you want. I don't know if that's recommended, but that's what I'm going to do. Take your funnel cap off. The actual radiator cap on. Add some coolant if it's low, but mine looks fine. It's right up to the top. I'll probably pour some in the overflow. I'll check that. Boom. I'll call that one done. Time to send this car home and start on the next one. I'll link all tools and parts that I used in this video in the description, with an Amazon link for the stuff that was purchased on Amazon, and everything else you just got to figure out, buddy. I have to go pick up another car. I'll see you in the next one. Boom.